Good morning, my friends. Welcome back. I'm going to play with these cards that I have today. We'll do some collaging on them. I have some stencils, I have stickers, I have Tim Holtz ephemera, I have ink, and just a book page, of course, because we are using it up. And yeah, so I made this one, and I covered this one, but didn't do anything with it yet, just to give you an idea of what we're going to do. You don't need these cards. If you don't have them, use cardstock, use magazine page, use book page, use whatever you have. Music sheets, it doesn't matter. They are just over 7 by 2. So you can make them any size. You can make them taller for your journals if you want. You can make them a bit wider, but I'm going to work with what I have. So here we go. They're a bit shiny. I'm not too concerned about it. Excuse me. I'm just going to add paper and do some collaged bits. I have my ruler here, and I probably will do some inking, especially around the edges, and then I'll use some stencil to just add a little bit of texture. Oh, that one kind of went funny, didn't it? So I hope you're all well. I hope your week has started out good. I'm doing really good. My room is warm today, but I'm gonna see if my glue stick will work. Sometimes the weather does affect the glue, whether it's going to stick or not, so we shall see. Sun is shining today, which is lovely. Braden had been with us for a few days, so that had been wonderful. I did share a picture of what he created. He created another booklet as well, but the one I posted is now in a journal. He picked one of the altered paper clips and attached it onto the page of my journal, my desk journal, and I don't have that beside me at the moment. So I'll have to show you the next time we come together. And then this piece is the one that was just, I took off the bottom of it, so I'll just add it. I'm not a fan of the little bits, as you know, but we'll just make do. That off. Seems to be sticking all right. So yeah, I'm just using the back of the page I'm cutting up to glue on, and I also used it to ink on. Or why not? Have it sitting here. Might as well use it. All the pieces are going to get used on here anyway, so it's all good. There we are. Grab a piece of book page. This is all stuff on my desk. As you know, that's what we're using. And yeah, there's a hole at the bottom there, but I am covering it, so it's all good. Because the hole is at the bottom of the cards, which I found strange, but whatever. Just work with it. And if you cover the back, I'm not covering the backs right now, just the fronts, and dressing the fronts. And then figure out what to do with the rest of it actually, oops, I'm just going to tear this. Oh, go away. I like to have that green bit at the bottom, so. What are you working on in your studio or wherever you craft? I want to get back into making some journals and stuff, so especially since I'm doing the you know, using up mail from friends that we started. I need to make a journal to house all of the beautiful bits. So that'll look good right there. So this one sheet of paper took care of all 4 of the cards. Isn't that fun? And as far as I know, there's no bad language on these book pages. And if there is, then, you know, I can just cover them up with something. So there we go. So this can go on here. Yep, and I'll put some book page there first. There we go. So I'll just add glue here to this part. Why not? There's that. And then I'll add that there. Oh, bring it up a bit. That's better. Of course, I'll have to trim it, but that's okay. But how quick are they to put together, right? No time at all. There we are. And so there's 4 cards. And then just dress them. Ink them up if you're going to ink them up. You don't have to ink them up. I did those 2 just because that was what I was wanting to do. But I have, let me just, I was playing with inks earlier and then I was doing a bunch of stamping. So I have all of these that I had stamped, and but we could put some of these on here. Can vintage everything up. Tim Holtz, let's see. Hopefully she's not too small for the card. I don't think so. Put her hand on it. Just like that. But, oh, I have some more there. Let me grab a stencil. I used this star one earlier, but do things in order here. I always get ahead of myself. So I have these permanent inks. Tom bought these for me for Christmas. So let's just use If you want to use, you know, you can emboss them. You can use your modeling paste. Look at that. Let's do a few of them. These ones I've cut apart. They were on a full stencil from Walmart, and I just decided to cut them out. Thanks to Darcy. You know, she was doing that too, so I decided I'm going to just do it. There's that one. I have these little circles. This is from Stampin' Up from quite a long time ago. But you can use ink, you can use paint, whatever you'd like. Ink is a little less messy for me today. You know, we can get pretty messy. And then I'll use this one. And I clean all my stencils after I turn the camera off. So, and there's that one. Fun, fun. So I'll move those out of the way. Just so I just have a little area that I allow myself to craft in. So there we go. Move all that. So here we go. Right. Look at this. All right, one at a time. One at a time. And then anything that's left over can be cut off or left, whatever you would like to do. But I'm just getting what I'd like to use out, and then I don't have to keep going back and forth to the container. Does that make sense? Oh, there's another little pokey thing there. And oh, she's darling. And then we have her. I wonder if her feet will stick out too far. I don't want to cut any of her off. Yeah, I don't want to cut her toe. That would not be good. Oh, there we go. She's standing tall. We'll use her. All right. Move that. Okay. Let's decorate. I'll just keep using my glue stick. Some music paper here. Oh, it's just about empty. It just fell out. Oh boy. There we go. And he'll sit there, and then his hand is right on the bit there of the page, because it looks like his hand is resting on something, so be nice to have that. Just do a few of these things here, and I'll just use my tacky glue. It should be working. It was working before the camera got turned on. But it's all about layers, right? Have fun with layers. There's that. I didn't bring over everything that I have, but so he can go there if I just sit him there for now. I have stickers as well, but I think I will put that there. And you don't have to have Tim Holtz, people, right? You can use magazine images, book images, use whatever you have. This is all about using it up. So there's that. He's looking pretty good there. See what I have for stickers. I just want to add a little bit of color. Oh yeah, why not? Let's do that. Providing the backs come off, right? Some of them have issues. Oh, there we go. Look at that. That's a good one. All right, so I didn't use her, so we'll move her. So he's sitting, she's standing. Not that it ever matters. I mean, don't let that make you decide whatever you're using, but that looks kind of funny. I'm just gonna put this, I'll put the label there. My hands were black earlier. And I'm just gonna put that around because there's glue on it, and then I don't have to cut it off. Just wrap it around, but that makes them higher, doesn't it? So let's just do that, and then change my mind, you're allowed. And if I just use a sticker, look how pretty that is. I'm just going to do it. See, you can change your mind. Use stickers, whatever. Oh, I quite like that. That's a big leaf. I might have to cut off some of the bits. Let's see if I can get it off the back. Oh, don't roll. Some of these are kind of tricky, especially if they have dips and grooves in them, because they like to rip. I've had that happen a few times. All right, so let's there we go. A couple of wrinkles in there. I think it'll be okay. That's pretty. I just tucked them behind there, and if it comes up, then I'll just trim them. And if you do any sewing, that would look lovely too on there. I'm just checking to see if I have a word or a stamp. Yep, I'm going to put it down there. Stamps don't always have to be on the top corner. It can be anywhere you want them to be. And there's that one. And the nice thing about them is they're flat, so they can be sent in mail, because I'm always thinking about mail and sending to friends. So that's important to me, to make sure that things stay flat. So I'm just in my little container here. just gonna scruff that up a bit. You can use your scissors. I should probably do that. And just scrape along. Makes it nice and ratty. And then if you ink them up, it just adds all kinds of yummy color on there. There should be ink on here still. See, just rat it up a little bit. Looks so fabulous. She has a look on her face like she's she has a bit of an attitude. It's so funny seeing them. All right, there's that. A little bit of texture back there, and oh, there's just some little words. I think I like that. Okay, let's glue it. I'm trying not to overthink. It's paper, right? If you don't like it, change it. Just bring it down a little more. I like to see the stenciling there too. It looks very good. Scrunch it up a little. Okay. I'm not adding glue on the edge because it's going to be cut. Oh, bring it over. There we go. There's that. Can't tell what's upside down. Yeah, maybe I'll stick it up there. Bring the other part around like I've been doing. I just want a little bit of that print there. Every little bit adds. There we go, just like that. And there's that one. And then I think he's too small on there. For some reason, I just think he's too small. But look, we have this picture. Just sitting in the box. Let's use it. My mat needs another wash, but that's okay. Just use the vintage photo. There we go. Just scruff it up a little bit. Well, it's a little wide, so just tear off an edge, 2 edges. A little better. Okay, we'll use her. It's good to use numbers, words. I didn't grab my words, of course. Always think I'm ready and then, oh, forget something, but it's okay. There's that. That'll go back in there. One of the stamped images. Nice little butterfly. You can color the butterflies in. If you have butterfly stamps, they're good to color in. No, I don't want that. Maybe this bird. Let's just find out how we're going to put her first. Just like that. Maybe not. Sometimes simple is very good too. Right? But you can dress them up. You can use lace and trims and fabric and can just go to town with creating all of these. I just want to take a piece of this. Maybe touching just a little. Bring it down. And there you go. So we have numbers on there. I don't have a word, but you know, it's okay. Next time we come together, I'll make sure I have my words with me, my folder. And so there's the other one that we made. So I'm just going to check the time. Oh, just about a half hour. All right. So here is one we made with stickers. And then we did this lady and the fella here that's sitting, and I'm glad I added that bit of color down there. It looks pretty good. And then we have this. So yeah, there we go. Well, I hope you crafted with me. I always enjoy that. If you make some, I hope you share. On my community page is open on YouTube now, so if you make things and you want to share them with me and everybody else, I hope you do, because I just love being inspired by all of you. All right, so take care, God bless, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.